A gift can mean anything to me though. Like actually, like gift is very broad to me. Like you taking me shopping could be a gift. Like I'm handsome. Take me shopping. I deserve it. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Young and Indigenous. Today, I'm joined by
Wakikia,
Haley,
Bella,
Raven.
And today we're going to be discussing our love languages and how we show ourselves love and how we show others love. So, yeah, want to get into it?
Yeah. So the way we're starting this is each of us is going to take the quiz at the same time. Feel free if you want to make any comments, anything.
I'm gonna be speaking the whole time.
Oh,
I know. I'm already feeling shy.
Oh, are we starting right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, bet. I am an adult.
Do it.
I'm taking the quiz for my child.
In a relationship.
Am I a teenager?
I'm just kidding. Y'all, do I put teenager or adult?
It's more meaningful to me when someone sends me a love letter.
No, man.
Yes, ma'am. What?
2 more days till you become an adult.
Yeah, okay. I'll do teen.
What if I like both of these answers?
More meaningful.
I know, these are kind of hard.
I know.
I like to spend one
It's almost like, how
on
come you have to
practical.
choose between them?
I know.
Can't
I have to
just
pick
it
between
all?
someone sending me a love note or a text for no reason or someone hugging me. What the fuck? I love both of those things. Do both. Do both.
Which one do
How do you
pick more?
Oh, I mean, oh.
Pick the one that's the most true.
Okay.
I like it when people give me.
Okay, wait. It's more meaningful to me when my partner unexpectedly does something for me, like filling my car or doing laundry. The other one is my partner and I touch. I love both of those. What do?
Okay, do you like spending time with your partner alone, or do you like practical help from your partner more?
This really has me thinking.
I'm gonna go with the touch.
So what kind
Have
of
you guys
writing and
taken a
travel
love language
elections?
quiz
No.
before?
I have on like TikTok, but
I have on TikTok
I don't
too,
know
but
how
I've
accurate
never
that
gotten my
is.
official.
No, but we did that one about like the attachment styles. I remember that one. I don't remember doing the love language one though.
This is hard.
How do I choose between a gift and I love you?
Which one are you on?
It said, do you like when your partner says I love you, or do you
I
like
just did that one.
when you and your partner are spending quality time?
That's a hard one.
It's like,
That's hard for me because I'm high maintenance. I like everything. Do you like everything? I like everything.
I like
love
every. I
everything.
want just all the love. I'm just asking for love.
I'm not much of a gift receiver though. That's the thing.
Gifts kind of scare me.
I like gifts because then I'm like, ooh, I like to see how much this person knows me.
Mm. I like that.
I think that's why it scares
I
me.
like that.
I like to be hugged.
I love to be hugged. I like to be hugged.
I'm going back. I have not gone back one time.
I've gone back twice.
I'm just if it's set in stone. I gotta stand on it.
Which question are you on?
16.
Fun.
I'm trying
Oh.
not to go
I'm on
back.
11.
Okay, I'm on 8 as well.
It's more meaningful to me when
Not
someone I
13.
love does things for me instead of we're just talking about doing nice things. Oh, that.
What someone does affects me more than what he or she says, and hugs make me feel connected and valued.
Oh my god.
That's you care more about this question. Oh, it's not letting me go back. Never mind. Does my partner and I kiss frequently, or I sense my partner is showing interest in the things I care about? Shoot, when I'm talking about the Roman Empire.
Can we edit that in the front?
Oh my god.
That's staying in. That's staying in.
Like, can we talk about these nasty bathhouses?
Oh my god.
No, every man thinks about the Roman Empire.
Right,
I've
how often
s-
do you think about the Roman Empire?
Twice a week.
At least.
At
Twice.
least,
At least. I'm a writer.
They
at
lost
least.
to the indigenous people 4 times. Like,
Yeah.
it's not just act like they were undefeated. Like
Josh
they
says
lost.
he thinks about it every other day.
Oh my god.
Wow.
They lost entire legions. Yeah, but the Roman Empire were the first ones to begin Euro colonialism of the world, in my opinion.
That sounds like romance.
It's like the boys. Like, what do girls talk about a lot? Like, what do y'all talk about a lot?
Like a skincare.
Bro, I'll go on. I'll go off about some skincare,
I think
dog.
one thing we all have in common talking about is food.
Yeah, no,
Foods.
I can talk about food anytime, any day, anywhere. I'll eat it.
I love food.
Coffee, teas, and boba teas.
Boba
We should get
teas.
boba.
We should get
Look
boba.
what I said.
Boba's the best though. I'm on my last question.
Oh my gosh, you're so quick.
Damn, I'm only on 18.
I just got to 13.
I'm 15.
I was stuck on 16 for a while.
My primary love language is quality time. It's not too close behind that is acts of service.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised how low physical touch is on my list because I really like
So it
physical
like listed
touch.
out for you?
Yeah.
That's good. I was hoping it would.
But my last one is receiving gifts, and I love gifts though.
Did you think, or did you like have an idea of what you thought your love language would be?
I definitely thought my love language, like physical touch, would be at the top because I'm such a physical person. I like to cuddle, and I like hugs, and I don't know, I just like touching my person.
Mm.
And I thought quality time would have been second.
And what was your first again?
Quality time.
Wow.
That's crazy. I guess I don't know myself.
She's wrong to lie. All right, hear me out. I feel like these tests are biased in the sense that you're going to conform to answering the questions on the basis of the relationship that you're in or the relationship that you're wanting and expecting, rather than truly who you are, which is hard because how do you eliminate that bias, right? But then that comes in conflict with survey taking. Words of affirmation are my leading category. So.
Do you not feel like that's right?
No, I think I appreciate physical touch a lot more, even though, So, personally.
Well, we're about to see. I'm on question 26.
I know, I'm on 26 too.
Apparently, physical touch is the third on my list.
Are you a big physical touch person?
I am, yeah. I would argue that is my leading.
I would also argue that's mine too.
First time going back.
Don't
Stand on
go
it.
back.
I said I'd stand on it, but I'm not. I'm lying.
Like, who doesn't like receiving gifts, right? But I don't value it nearly
Bro,
as much as I
A gift can mean anything to me though. Like actually, like gift is very broad to me. Like you taking me shopping could be a gift. Like I'm handsome. Take me shopping. I deserve it.
Yeah, the narrowing and broadening.
We're keeping that in there. What's yours, Haley?
My top one is physical touch at 27%. And then it's quality time at 23%. And then words of affirmation also at 23%. And then it goes 13 for acts of service and receiving gifts.
Mine's quality time. What's Bouge's?
Quality time, then words of affirmation. Receiving gifts should be number one. I thought physical touch would be a lot higher, honestly. Like I love to cuddle. Like that's like top 10 Arbouge favorite things to do in life is to just cuddle and watch scary movies. But like I guess it's only 7%.
I know.
It's Harry Potter season.
For real.
It is scary movie season 2. All right, it's
I'm on a binge right now.
It's spooky
Are you? I
season.
just did the first
I'm
one.
on number 4.
Oh my gosh.
On what? On Harry Potter. Okay.
The
We didn't
last
even
ones
start
are
our marathon yet.
scary.
No, we
We
did.
need to.
Pay attention to Snape. Snape's a good guy.
I love Snape.
Spoiler alert.
Snape's my dog.
When he's like fighting, like that one witch lady, I don't know her name. But then like
Bellatrix?
no, the good witch at Hogwarts, and he's pretending
Oh,
like to have a duel with her, and he takes
Shinerva?
out the
Like the really cool old lady.
yeah.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Oh.
When he's
Yeah,
flying
okay.
away, he
Mhm.
grabs the wands of like the evil wizards and flies out the window. It's like no one catches that, but it's like, hey, he's protecting the students.
I thought acts of service would be higher too, for real. Because I love to cook for people that I love. I hate cooking for myself. I won't cook for myself at all.
I thought words of affirmation would be a lot higher for me. I need to be constantly reassured.
What's your guys' top 3?
Quality time, words of affirmation, and then receiving gifts.
I lost mine.
No,
No.
you should have screenshotted.
I should have. I don't think I lost it.
Go back in your history.
What do you think your top 3 are outside of the test, Beige?
Outside of the test,
From what the tests tell you to your opinion.
to my opinion, well, I'm a very high maintenance partner. Like my other 2 Arbouge copies have said, like
I'm a Cancer.
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't
I'm
mean it
older
like
than
that.
you.
We all just be the same for real.
This is not it.
I don't know. I'm very high maintenance. I like to be reassured a lot. I like to, like if you want to cook dinner that night, that's cool. Like physical touch. I like it all. I'm here for all of it, and like every day is different. So like, your love language might be different from day to day. And I kind of have to understand that. So I'm just kind of here to
Yeah.
receive all of it. You know what I mean?
I feel like mine changes on a daily basis.
Interesting.
I feel like I'm probably a high maintenance person. I like everything. Like everything. I'm not kidding.
As you should.
That's
you
what I'm
should.
saying.
I don't know. Like you have to be obsessed with me.
No, because I feel like you have to love everything about your partner. Like in and out.
If
Like
you don't, then you should not be with
that's
me.
what I'm saying.
And that's what I stand by.
No.
Do you guys think your love languages are like the same with like a partner, like in a relationship, than it would be with like a family member or like your friends or something? But does your love language change?
I feel like with my mom, I want words of affirmation.
Mm.
And with Josh, I want more of like a physical touch thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good analogy.
I definitely think like your trauma or even just your experience in life will and your experiences with certain people
Mm.
will set the tone of like what defines that love language with the individual. Like
Mm.
my uncle, for example, I've spent my whole life trying to make him proud in sports and stuff, right? So I'm
Mhm.
sure I've done that, but to hear that would be nice, opposed to my partner who tells me I'm proud all the time, right? So
Yeah.
it's like she already does that, and I do appreciate that.
Mhm.
So it's like, would I appreciate something more? And that's where the test kind of becomes biased. Right? Subjecting everything out of 100% spectrum.
Mm.
I would contest that as like Indigenous people too, living in 2 worlds, that there's like Indigenous forms of love language. Yeah. Like Josh and you working together on Cedar, that's quality time, but in a different sense than.
And like going hunting. I like going hunting. If we're talking about like indigenous things. I love to go hunting.
That's so cool.
I love
with your
hunting,
partner
too.
too.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I don't got no bae, so I'm thinking about this in like group setting.
got no
with,
bae.
So like,
a single motherfucker over here.
I feel like you'd love to go get like Indian tea in a group setting. That's really fun.
mhm. Yeah, I like my love language with like a group of friends. I like to hang out more, and it's like more quality time.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna go over and like hug every one of y'all for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So that's a lot different.
Did you get yours back or no?
I did not.
Oh
You
my
didn't get it
god, you have
back?
to retake the whole thing.
I'm not going to retake
Oh my
it.
god. Oh my god.
My first one was quality time. My second one was receiving gifts was at the end. The third one was acts of service, and my fourth one was physical touch, which should not be down that far.
Why are these all trademarked? Why is physical touch trademarked?
I got
What?
quality time, physical touch, and words of affirmation. Acts of service and receiving gifts. Those are the last one.
And so this quiz just tells us like how we want to receive our love. Do you think that like how the way that we want to receive our
Oh.
love is the way that we also give our love to people?
That's how I was thinking about it. Because like, I don't know.
Because this one you're supposed to take it and like just kind of think about what you want to receive.
Oh.
But, like,
okay.
I kind of think about it like, yeah, I want to receive it, but I'm also willing to give that too.
Yeah. So
You know what I
yours
mean?
would be like the same.
Yeah.
Like yeah. Because mine would be so different. Because I feel like I do like to receive like physical touch, but I don't like to give physical touch, like initiate it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I
So
feel
you're
awkward
more-
giving.
Yeah.
physical touch.
You return energy kind of in a sense.
No, with
Yeah.
friends, I feel awkward giving physical touch.
Mhm.
'Cause I'm
Yeah.
like, is it okay if I
agree
hug
with
you?
that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know we spend like almost every day together
I know.
and we hang out all the time. But like, can I hug you?
Like my best friend, I don't think I've like really ever hugged her. We just hang out.
Yeah.
That's interesting to
I
think
live
about.
with my best friend and I'm like, I think I've given Aaliyah one hug in the time we've lived together.
Do you guys feel like it's like your understanding of, so me and Roy just ran into this, so Roy has a more broad understanding of the defined term, and so it could be just how you define the term, right? How you define what is physical touch with this person opposed to physical touch with this person, right? Interesting to think about.
But like if I'm thinking about giving my love, I guess Josh is like a very different person. He's very non-physical. He's like, I want quality time and words of affirmation. So it's kind of hard to navigate because I'm very like, come here, hug me.
Yeah, that's a question I hear come up is like, so if you do want something that you're not receiving, like, how do you communicate that? Like,
I'll tell Josh, I'm like, hey, I really need to cuddle right now. Will you come here?
I don't know. I guess it depends on like what you're communicating. Because sometimes it can be really hard to voice your needs. Like if you're not feeling appreciated, how do I voice that? You know what I mean? I almost cussed, but
Did you and Josh, like, when you got to, did you ever have a love language discussion? Or like,
Yeah.
did you?
Yeah. He was very vocal about his love language is quality time and how he sees that mine is physical touch and how we find a balance in between that. For like when sometimes he's feeling overstimulated and doesn't want to be touched. So I kind of have to respect that, and he also respects me. Like whenever I'm feeling down and I need a hug.
oh.
Goals.
And y'all are cute, man. I hate y'all, bro. Y'all gotta be happy. No, but in reality, all the love goes to the wedding.
So excited to be a bridesmaid.
So like, bouge can't be a bouge maid though.
Bouge
A
can be
bouge maid?
A bouge maid. What does
A
that
bouge
mean?
maid? I don't know.
What does that look like?
I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know. I don't want to be an usher though.
Okay. So we talked about like our own love languages, but like, how do y'all show love to yourself? Like, is it
Oh,
like
I don't.
I don't show
Word.
I don't show it that greatly to myself. I'm very hard on myself.
I think,
Mhm.
yeah, me too. I think I can also like identify what I need to do
Yeah.
to like show myself love and make myself
Mhm.
feel better, but I can never like get myself
Like
to
nails
actually-
is a thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess yeah. That's how I like nails help me feel more.
Girly.
Yeah.
They make me feel pretty.
I guess
And that
buying things for myself. Like I love just buying stupid things that I think is really cool, and then I'm like, worth it. That's how I'm gonna show myself love today. Like I bought like some diamonds. Like yeah.
I can never stay in a routine of like continually showing myself love, but I know that when I do need to do it, I need to like fully relax,
Mhm.
fully unplug. I have like a real problem of just like I'll be thinking about everything all the time. Doesn't stop. So like I'll go home and I'm still thinking about the work tasks that I need to do or like some errands that I need to
Mhm.
run, but I can never like get myself.
It's always something,
It's
right?
yeah.
It'd be like that. So then you just gotta like chill out one day,
Mhm.
wrap up in a blanket.
I give myself a rot day.
Mhm.
Every once in a while I give myself
No,
a
the
rot
rot
day.
days are
And
so fun.
It's never changing my clothes. It's
Nope.
I don't brush my hair. I just
Nope.
watch movies all
You
day
just-
long. I order takeout, and every once in a while I do need a good rot day.
What's
That's-
a rock?
That's so bad.
Literally, I just had one of these
You sit in
I've
bed
never heard that
all day.
before.
All day long.
and
Like you don't do
really
anything but just chill.
I do
I
that
love
every
those
weekend.
days. I didn't
Yeah.
know there was a term for it, but I love those days where you get to do that, and it feels like you could be wasting time, but it's kind of enjoying it.
It feels
Yeah.
like nothing else matters in the world.
Scrolling on TikTok.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Literally taking a break from life.
Yeah. It's needed.
Yes.
Why do you think it's hard to show yourselves love?
Because of the way I grew up, I think.
Yeah, I'd say so. Like if I were like, taking a break, then it's like, oh, why are you taking a break? Like we need to, there's always something to be doing. Like I was always taught, stay busy.
Or you're being too sensitive.
Mhm.
Yeah. I've gotten the too sensitive one.
That definitely. I grew up like hearing just like you're strong, like you're stronger than this. Like you don't need to be like you don't need to cry about it. You don't need to like
Oh my God.
I also had like family members who were very opposed to like therapy and stuff.
Mhm.
And I think that's like another one of my biggest like blocks to going now is just because like I grew up and like my family members made fun of people who went to therapy.
Yeah.
And like, or even just about being aware of that part of yourself.
Mm.
And where do you think that came from in them?
I feel like it's like generational trauma.
Yeah,
It's like just
trauma.
what they grew up with. It's like I don't know how to explain it.
I show myself love through. It's a newly found like thing. This past winter, I got the chance to go on a spiritual journey, and within that, I was able to slow down and check out, not just for a day, but for a couple months. And it was hard. I'm not saying it was easy, but I did get the opportunity to focus on myself, and that allowed me to practice and hone things spiritually. And so now when I get out, I find myself doing things with my hands and staying busy. And although I'm still doing something, I get a chance to reflect on myself, my own thoughts, and then practice these gifts. And I get to see the outcome of stuff. Like I literally just picked these up off the floor and was like, I'm gonna use these in the necklace. It'd be cute. I don't even know what they are. But it was hard to find a way to show myself love, and I'm not even sure if this is self-love, but it's something I enjoy doing, and it's something that's bringing me healing, and it's something that's teaching me to appreciate myself for the different things that I can learn and do.
Yeah.
I feel like weaving is a way of self-love for me too. Because I don't know, I amaze myself every time, and I'm like, it's like I'm loving this thing that I'm creating, and I don't know, it just looks beautiful and it makes my heart happy.
No, I've been loving weaving lately because like I mean I grew up around it, but I just live in town now, so I feel like so disconnected. And I feel like weaving helps me so much just like center myself a bit and just realign back with like who I am.
Yeah.
Identity.
If that makes
I don't know. I feel like if you're like making something that you love, like you love yourself for making that thing that you love. Like I'm gonna be real. Like when I'm making music and I like get done with like a track and I just spent like 6 hours on it, I'm like, Arbouge, we made that. Like you did that. You are so cool for that. Like we just put some Coast Salish drums and a drill beat. Like we are insane. Like, we're a mad scientist right now.
I love it how you refer to yourself.
we just made
It's my favorite thing.
How I refer to Arbouge in the third person. He's a separate entity. He's a separate person.
Probably my favorite thing about you. How you like hype yourself up and talk about yourself. It's great.
It's Arbouge's beige flag is that he refers to himself in the third person. Do y'all have beige flags? What are y'all's beige flags?
Is that like a boring flag?
Yeah, just like it's not
Basically.
really like it's not like a red flag, but it's
And it's
also,
not a
like,
green flag either.
Yeah,
My vanilla,
It's just something that's unique to you.
you're vanilla.
My vanilla is. Just kidding. Someone go first.
Mine is I'm too understanding, and when somebody does something really shitty, I'll just be understanding and I'll try to comfort them.
No, for real.
Yeah, no, that's me too.
I feel like my sisters get mad at me about it all the time too, because it just feels like I'm playing devil's advocate when it's just like, bro, I'm sensitive. Like I just get it. Like I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm kind of an empath. It's sad.
just a little bit.
Okay, so I've been called out on this by several people. I'm a people pleaser, and it bites me in the ass because I take on so much tasks that I do not have the time for. But you guys know, Daryl comes up to me and says, "Hey, we need you to do this interview." Like, okay, I got time for it.
All right, bet.
Next thing you know, I forget the interview was occurring and I don't show up for it. People pleasing.
No,
Hey,
me
man, they
too.
do
I
like
feel like
that.
I've taken people pleasing from a beige flag to a red flag.
Yeah.
It might be a red flag. now that I don't have time for anything.
Like, Haley, how many people have you said no to today?
I'm supposed to say no. And I think that's like a generational thing too. That or like a cultural thing too. It's like you don't say no.
Yeah, you don't say no to people when they ask
What's
for
yours,
help.
Bella?
I think how I show myself love is just by the way that I take care of myself and being able to wake up every day and like have a routine for myself and, you know, like working out and eating and making sure I read a book or write down my feelings or whatever it is that I need to do in the day so I'm able to get the emotions I'm feeling out of my head and into a place where I could keep it and it's safe. And I think just being mindful of the way I show myself love, so I'm able to break generational traumas, you know. So I'm able to, love the kids in the way that they need to be loved. And it's really important for me to, show myself love so I can be able to break cycles for my kids so they are being raised and grown up in an environment that has, like all the love in the world that, they deserve, and making sure that they don't have to deal with the, anger and sadness and traumas of what, most of us have went through. And I think if I'm able to show myself love, my kids are going to be able to show themselves love as well.
Yeah. You are like the queen of showing yourself self-love.
No,
But
for
no,
real.
because you be in the
have it,
gym
like,
all the
down.
time. Like you got your
know
meal
what you
prepped.
need.
Like,
you can like do it. You're like girl bossing.
like I'm trying to get like you, bro.
I'm really trying. I definitely have it tough sometimes of, really like, what is it? Not doubting myself, but I don't know, we all go through those like struggles of like feeling like we can't do the things that we want to do. So
Those insecurities.
yeah.
Sometimes, some days they have a little more power than others. You know what I mean? Those days, man.
But-
days.
Yeah, no, I worked really hard to, break a lot of habits and things to get to where I am. It's just like, it was just like a mental focus of like, if I don't do this, then who else is going to do it? Because nobody is going to make me get my ass up. Sorry for swearing.
In this
And be
moment,
like,
it's appropriate.
they're not going to be like at my house at 5 a.m. and be like, Bella, you need to get up. So I have to remind myself that I got to get up and I got to go do it. And hopefully,
Bless you.
being inspiring to others, obviously, and being like, you could do it too. It's just like having that mental power and also discipline and being consistent.
How did you go about like reclaiming that mental power to be more disciplined? Because I'd be getting up at 5 a.m. I'd be up. You can ask White Keeks. Like I'd be up at like 3.
He sends me like stuff on TikTok at like 4 in the morning.
I'll wake up, I'm there, and then I'm like, I'm cold. I don't feel cold. I'll lay back down.
Just how I discipline myself was I like remind myself of the things that I want and the things that I want to do, and just kind of like, like you're not going to be missing out on anything if you're not, doing the things that you want to do. I kind of like think, oh, if I'm able to get this goal done, and then I could celebrate at the end of it, and I don't have to celebrate in the time being. And also just like, like in these last couple of weeks, actually, I haven't been disciplining myself. And these last few days, I realized what I was doing and how it was impacting me, and how I wasn't fulfilling the things that I wanted to, and it wasn't making me happy. So being able to think about how it's going to make you happy in the end, I think it's really fulfilling. Once you get it done, you're like, wow, I did that, and now I don't have to worry about it.
I like that.
That's healthy.
Cool. That's actually very healthy. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of your healthiness.
Rewarding, exactly.
What's your sign?
Leo.
That makes sense.
I don't know much about Leo.
Why?
What
What does it mean to be a Leo?
They're very. I don't know. One of my best friends is a Leo, and she's very out there.
Would you describe yourself as an out there person?
I don't think so.
I would.
Yeah.
She's very.
I think you're really good at like getting interviews and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think you are good at putting yourself out there.
And you're like a good like spokesperson. So like you
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's what
Like, let's be real.
I'm
Yeah.
like.
When I'm not there to when I'm like, I'm kind of nervous to talk. Bella will talk. Like, Bella's always there. Bella's always
I
willing.
know, like this weekend, you're like, I'm gonna start out, and I was like, you know what? I was like, you do it. Like, you got this.
Not Roy. Haley's my emotional support person.
We will hold
we
hands the
talk.
entire time we have to talk.
I know.
I can't do this. I can't do this.
Yeah, both of us just sweating away.
We're
like,
Hands
not
clammy
together.
as hell.
We're talking.
Squeezed.
We're doing something for the Salmon People Research Project, and I was like, I'm nervous, and she's like, do you want to hold my hand? And I was like, yeah, I do.
I needed it too.
Next time on stage, we're all just gonna be like, let's hold hands, please.
Look real culty, just all of us
They'll
there, hands
be like,
together.
oh, these guys are just really bonding, huh?
Physical touch.
Yeah. Physical touch.
Oh, I forgot we started this with love language.
Physical touch. I like that.
How do you guys like how do you were talking about finding, like, you and Josh finding that balance in your love languages? How do you do that? Because especially when it's something that's so conflicting with what you need.
Like, I would say just finding healthy communication is a good help, and then being able to healthily communicate when you're frustrated or you're overstimulated and you don't want to be touched, or like things like that, or just being very vocal about what you want and listen to what your partner wants as well, and just find balance.
Like, how do you like
So
open up to
helpful.
your partner about all
It's
that?
your,
Like, that's kind of,
it's your partner. What?
it's scary. I don't know. Relationships are scary.
They are scary, but like, I don't know.
I don't know. It's just kind of a lot to unpack,
How do
I
you
guess.
navigate you're taking your own personal love language into account, but also needing to show like Keith or like your kids,
Yeah.
like how they need love. Is it, if it's differing than the way that you need it, like how do you?
Kind of like asking for it and then giving it to them. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Free never came in.
I don't know. I feel like I'm always making sure I'm taking care of all of their needs and making sure that they're okay. And then I think with having kids, it kind of just like we're always worried about what the kids need and what they want and what it is that we need to do to make sure we're taking care of them in any way that we need. And
Have you started noticing like any like love languages in like Connor, who's like getting old enough to like talk and walk?
Oh
Have
my
you,
gosh.
Does he?
actually,
What's Connor's love
I
language?
love that question. He loves to like cuddle with me. He loves to hang out. He always makes sure he tells me he loves me. It's like
Aw.
random
That's
through the
so
day.
cute.
He'll come up to me and goes, "I love you, Mom," and then he goes, "Can I have a mooch, Mom?" And I'm like,
No,
"Yeah, you can
not
have
the
a
mooch. The mooch.
Give him all the
The mooch. The
Yeah.
mooches is crazy.
So, but he's definitely like a, guess this physical like touch person. Like,
Mhm.
I think one of his big things, I don't know why he's done this for as long as he's been born, but when he passes out, like when we're putting him to bed, he has to put his finger in my belly button and he falls asleep. And I'm like, every night since he was like 1. I don't know why he started doing it, but till this day, he still does it. And it really cracks me up. I'm
Oh.
like,
That's so cute though. It's like comforting to him.
I'm dead.
Literally.
So yeah, his is really physical touch.
It is. He's
All
like,
times.
I has to be up in there, and I'm like, all right, dude. If it helps you sleep, it helps
He's
you
like, this is
sleep.
where I came from.
Exactly. And
My
that's
original home.
He's like, I was cut from this.
That's what I think.
It's like, this is not where I was cut from.
I'm like, he remembers being like connected at the umbilical cord. So
What?
I'm like,
Whoa.
I feel like I was like, I think they do remember those things. And
Have you noticed any things from your
I was
daughter?
actually excited.
He was waiting. He was
I'm
waiting.
over here
He was
like,
cooking.
he's like, that's
So
what you
those
know.
They don't know, my daughter is 21 months now. She is almost 2. So
Oh.
a lot of milestones every single month, every single week and month. There's like new things. And one of the things that she learned is she says, I love you, but I love you.
Mhm.
Phonetic sounds. Anyway, I love it. So she said, I love it. And so, hey, look at my necklace. I love it. So she's really communicating, and she's like getting sign language down, and she's like teaching me and my partner
And sign language?
She taught me, like, help me, and she taught my partner again. And it's like, what is she saying? She uses her hands and her words, and she's still learning both. And so they're, but with that, like, you're starting to learn their character and the personality, and what they love and what they don't love. And so, interestingly, thinking about the love language of her, and she loves physical touch, and she loves different forms of love from me opposed to her mom. And so she wants like physical touch and attention from her mom, but then, naturally babies with their mothers, and the mothers, it becomes overbearing. And so it's funny, it's like a recycle bin. What she seeks from her mom is what I seek from her. And so she's chasing her mom around, and I'm chasing her around. Her mom's running away. Her mom's chasing me around, trying to get her needs from me. And it's like this recycling bin of like, and when you have kids, that's what it feels like. You get like you make sacrifices, compromises, and your sole focus is on the kid. And it relates to colonialism in the sense that we have to work 8-hour days. We have to work 5 days a week. And when we get that little amount of time with the kids, it's like we have to question, are we really developing? Are we the ones who are imprinting on our kids if we get to spend this little amount of time? I'm glad that I get the opportunity to express what my daughter's love language is. And I feel like it's hard. I feel like it's hard because I know 50% of my daughter because I'm only there 50% of the time. But the 50% I'm there, get to make the most of it. So, yeah.
Do you guys think, like you two with kids, like do you guys think that the love language takes more from you or from your partner? You know what I mean?
I'd say,
And Nicole.
I'd have to say, I think both, because we are both, pouring love into our child. And I think they both get like a 50 cents, I would say, because there's things that Connor does that is like his dad, but then there's things that he does that it's just like me.
Yeah, there's like things where you're like, you are 100% Keith's child.
Yep, we do. We have those conversations. I'm like, that's your kid.
Yeah, no, Demethea loves, when I'm around, it's a different reaction. It's like, get ready to play, get ready to roughhouse, like, get ready to get my like energy level spiked. And when it's with mom, it's like, okay, I'm gonna lay down, it's time to get calm. Oh, here comes, get out of here, Dad. It's not time for that. It's not time for that excitement. I'm gonna sit here and cuddle mom. You can't cuddle mom. It's another thing.
That is so true.
She's
This
so
is my mom, this is my dad. It's not all of us. So kids. I always tell people like kids are selfish.
They are, like, I swear, when I like go to hug Keith, like Connor comes over, what are you guys doing? I'm like, oh well, that ended. So they always have to be involved. And
What's that? Yeah, and it's cute. When Demethea feels like she's not part of something, she'll come and make herself part of it.
Yeah.
Very cute. She'll come and put her diaper on my head and start jumping on my head when I'm laying down. Very, very
So
cute.
funny.
Very expressive at that age too. Yeah. Especially
Walking.
when they don't like stuff. And one thing about my daughter is she's super independent. I don't know where she learned it from. Anyway, she doesn't like being helped with like acts of service. She doesn't like it. She hates it. She
I was just gonna
do not pour me a cup of water, and do not try feeding me the water. Give me the cup and I'm gonna dump it on myself.
I will do it on my own. I don't care.
Thank you very much.
It creates a big mess and you clean it up. So I'm good anyway.
She's so funny. Walked in on Canoe Journey. No.
No. Every time.
No.
Can I have a hug? No.
No.
Yeah. We made sure to allow her to express herself, whether she likes something or doesn't like something, or if she doesn't want someone to pick her up, including dad. It's hard sometimes. When she doesn't want love or to be picked up from dad, I have to accept that she says no and that she's her own person. Unless it's like, well, I have to pick you up now, honey. We have to go because we actually have to go somewhere. So it's teaching, but then it's like, how do we create balance with this new type of parenting versus how we were parented? And well, I get excited when work comes into work, and I'm gonna laugh.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all don't. This must be like the most boring office.
Okay.
And then Roy said next year. So.
I feel like Haley and Roy are really validating towards my feelings when I'm venting to them. Thank y'all for that.
I feel the exact same way.
I'd like to thank Kiki and Bella. Thank Bella for everything you do, especially on Canoe Journeys. Super supportive because I got mentally weak on journeys. So at the end of the stress, this is so stressful. so like 5 a.m, getting bags ready. We left at 6. It's like, what am I doing? And I appreciate Kiki for stepping up and allowing me to be a student with a tutor through her teachings. And then for Haley, always helping me. Always. I'm always like, Haley, I need your help. I need to contact your dad. Really I need something. Haley's always super helpful and super energetic about like, we get it. So she don't know how to say no. So
She's learning that. Look out.
One day I'll get there. World will be unstoppable.
Learn from his daughter.
For real. I think she'll be a good teacher.
No.
No. I think the way that like when I see like a friend who needs love, I think what I do is I try to like make sure they feel validated and make sure that they feel, or I more so like listen, I think, because sometimes when people are like, my roommate, she'll come to me and she'll have like a problem, and my automatic like solution will just be like provide solutions, is like give you all these different tools but it's like sometimes that's really not what people need. And so what I've been learning is like to just like be there for that person, and it's as simple as that. I don't have to like, because I always think I have to provide all of these other things other than myself, but like really just like being there with that person and letting them talk and hearing them, I think is my way of showing that love.
I completely agree with that.
I don't know. I guess I'll say something about each and every one of you. I think, Roy, you're super talented, and I always appreciate your presence, and you always bring in good vibes. And Kikia, I love how you just carry yourself, and you're always so like, you know what you want, and you always like make sure of that. And I really think that's really cool. Like even, I don't know. I don't know, like, I think you just inspire me in some ways of, like, you communicate for the things that you want for yourself, and I like that about you. And then, Haley, you're always just so, what is it? You're just always so supportive, and you just always have this, like, light, bubbly mood that brings joy into the room. And then, let's see, Raven, I think I appreciate our friendship. I know there's like days where we have like things we need to talk about, and we always talk to each other about things, and I really appreciate that. And I appreciate all of my quality time with you guys because I spend most of it with you. So yeah. And Ellie in the background, she's always so supportive and wants us to reach our goals. And even on bad and good days, she's always there for us no matter what. So
We love Ellie.
we love Ellie. We wouldn't be here without her.
Oh, right back.
No, for real, Ellie. If you leave, I leave.
I'm also down with that.
I'm also out of here.
No, Vivi.
Thank you, everyone, again for watching another episode of Young and Indigenous. To find the love language quiz that we took today, you can look in the little description box thing, wherever that is for y'all. I don't know what you're listening to this on, watching it on, but yeah, that's been YAI.
That's been yay.
Yeah.
That's yay. Chiha, see.
See, didn't even look at you. That's Scully Shoo.